Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human. I'm a human now, but I used to be. I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance.
For those of you who are wondering how I feel about the Liam Neeson situation, I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you this. I am not surprised in the least bit about him finally coming forward and admitting what he was planning to do, or his premeditation prior to him becoming an actor, or 30, 40 years ago. Due to the fact that he's coming out with a movie solely based on revenge. Well, that's all Liam Neeson ever does is revenge movies. I think shit. I don't think I ever seen him with a chick flick movie. Like he primarily does. I remember the first time I saw him was back in 1990. Was a movie called Darkman. His face was all disfigured, and he was making all these synthetic masks, which would melt in a certain amount of time. Okay, but I digress. He recently came out and said that, like, this movie that he was in, what's it called, Hot Pursuit or whatever. It was based solely, it was inspired by him. Like, matter of fact, a lot of his movies are inspired by an incident that happened 40 years ago when he was still living in Ireland. He said a friend of his, a woman, was raped by a black man, and then he felt the need, like he quoted, "I wanted to go out and kill some black bastard." So for like a week, he went around with a crowbar or a tire iron in his hand, looking for some black guy to like kill or whatever. Like I don't. If you ask me, either three outcomes came up. He didn't want no smoke. He felt a certain type of way, and number three, he knew what the repercussions were, because like there are black people who live in Ireland. Even back then, there are black people who live in Ireland. He probably went to a black neighborhood and figured he didn't want no smoke, and he backed out of it. And then after his anger toned down, he buried it until now. But like he probably did come across something do I believe that woman that his friend was raped by a black man? I seriously doubt it. It was probably a white man in a black ski mask. Well, I don't believe it was a black man, because you know how many white women lie about being raped by a black man? How many white women actually has willingly had consensual sex with a black man? And then to turn around and to say that he raped her because something didn't go her way. You know how many black men are locked up in jail right now because a white woman accused him of raping her when he really didn't? You know how many black men die in prison because of some false accusation? You know how many black families have been wiped out? How many black-oriented towns have burned to the ground because some white woman, quote unquote, claimed that a black man raped her, solely because one black man raped her? I don't believe that. I do not believe that. For historical reasons, I can't believe his so-called friend, even though it was 40 years ago. I wouldn't care if it was 40 days ago. I still wouldn't believe that, because like that mindset that mindset still exists. It went to show you, even though it was 40 years ago, it still exists to this very day. A white woman accusing some black man of raping her, and then come to find out it's not true, or it's highly fabricated. But some or the outcome might end up some white dude doing it, or that it wasn't a black man at all. This happens all the time. And am I surprised by Liam Neeson admitting this though? Because he's not the only celebrity in Hollywood who thinks this way. He just unearthed a well-known mindset that a lot of white people have towards blacks. He just unearthed the obvious, because like I'm not surprised that he did this. And like, to be honest with you, I would never look at another Liam Neeson movie again. Okay, like if he would, I in my opinion, I would have rather him not reveal this story at all. But I'm not surprised that he thought this or he felt this way. He is not the only person in Hollywood who thinks this way. He's not the first, and he definitely won't be the last.